It's your boy Alphamediaroom back with another one. Yo, we got Kanye West interviewing with Justin LeBoy, the Download podcast, where Kanye is basically about to go off on everybody. Let's get into it.
Let's jump right in. We saw you and your wife out at Disney. Next, we see reports of a battery charge as a result of your wife being sexually assaulted. Wifey, okay? What happened? How important is it for you to protect your loved ones?
Yeah, it's just. What's the question you want? How important it is, or what happened?
What happened? What's the story? Because you got security and you a Chateau nigga.
Yeah, it's like my wife is walking to the bathroom at the Chateau, and then this guy.
So this wasn't at Disney. I think everybody think this happened at Disney.
Oh well, let's not kill the magic.
So this happened at Disney.
Yeah, well, let's well, we don't have to make it as specific then.
Yeah.
So say, sure. This guy just grabbed my wife, and then I didn't see it directly, and she started just explaining to me what happened. So then I walked over and found him, and then I'm talking to different security, like not just the security that be with me, but other security, like, okay, let's get this guy just escorted out or something. It's like, right. Look, man, I just don't want to. And I talked to the guy. I said, yo, I need you to you just need to leave right now. He's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, no, it's not okay. It wasn't okay. Then he saw it wasn't okay. I had to go to bed early, tuck this nigga in.
Okay. So he might still be asleep then.
Yeah.
Chi-town
nigga. I don't know what happened.
He just sleep though.
He had to go to bed early.
All right, man. We're gonna take it over to this rap beef, man. It's the most entertaining rap beef in a few years. You got Future, Metro, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Ross, Chris Brown, Quavo, The Weeknd.
Yeah. What The Weeknd doing? What happened?
I mean, Drake and his people taking shots at The Weeknd. They're not really feeling how he's Metro. You know what I'm saying? Because they all from Canada.
Yeah.
I feel like you started this. It all started from, I feel like, your Instagram post when you was just like, everybody. And everybody's like, you know what? It's up. We all just going at each other. We tired of all the friendly. What's your thoughts on the state of hip hop right now?
It's great. It's great for me, Like, I'm always on that time. Sometimes you see, I put the Instagram up. There's nobody finna play with me. I done been through too much of this. I made more money than anybody ever make at this shit. More like hits, made my own Jordan. Like, so it's like, I don't care. I invented every style. Fun to me, but I'm really into the idea, it's with Drake. That's the whole thing. It's like morality and likability are not connected. They're usually the opposite. Right. Usually the most immoral people are the ones that are the most likable. So if I say I like Drake, it's not because he's a good person. It's because I like him. Right. You understand?
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all know if y'all watched any one of my videos recently, I'm trying to tell y'all the most immoral people are the most liked people. I literally told y'all in my videos, y'all sit there and told me that I'm sitting here hating on Drake. I was literally telling the truth on Drake and writing my analysis on Drake. So based off the observation I've seen, he's a very evil dude behind the scenes, but everybody like him. So to me, Kanye is speaking facts. Let's get straight to it. This beef is fire.
Yeah. I got like for everybody. I'm not gonna say love because you got the love that's gonna weaken you. That compromises you. So I got like for everyone, right? And it's just, I think this is a beautiful time. It's like we saving the world. Like, you take Drake and Lucien out, that just alters everything, because that's such a control thing they had, the algorithm, the way that they work together to fix the numbers and all that. They have
to working together.
Absolutely. Like, we're gonna name this nigga after a dragon, some demon. Drake and all this type of shit. Like, we're gonna change your name, actor, do this and shit.
That's exactly what people don't realize. The name what Drake actually came from is a dragon, a very demonic dragon at that. People don't realize that the whole Drake entity is something that is someone who started off as this nice dude, but then ended up being some tough demon tape gangster guy who's cosplaying a gangster owned by Lucien. And I'm thinking the whole time Lucien is a play off a word of Lucifer. It's very similar, don't you guys think? I mean, you guys gotta understand, this guy's name is Aubrey. It's not hate. We're just literally saying who this guy is. And because Kanye West is the creator of basically going at and telling the truth on things, people just consider it hate. But it's not hate when you actually like their art or their music. But the person behind the scenes is a whole different beast. Let's keep going.
Because it's like, in their heart of hearts, like whether it's like Tubbs and this and that, all the Canada, they love you. And I'm invincible. Like, even if I died, I wouldn't die. Like, so, and I'm tired of this nigga and all this. And so the fact that these niggas is coming together, finally, because it's not just about the elimination of Drake, you know, it's like we're gonna tear the head off whoever they got that they thought was in control. All look at this, it's like they running the numbers, they running on radio, they got the smash, and then, you know, it's like now they not playing Lil Wayne no more because he ain't, you know, he's not directly connected with Lucy, and then they go and like buy the Cash Money. Then they like pick and choose who they want. Oh, we're gonna have Migos 1 week, and then we're gonna have Future this. Then we have 2 Chainz this, that, and they always pick somebody. And then we're gonna have 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? It's like they always pick somebody from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta.
Right.
Whatever. You know.
How did that even happen though? Like, I mean, before we even get into what happened, who is Lucien Grange? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is, and you got to that level.
He's still higher. He's still a higher gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like he just control like. Universal, he run it for him, but he ain't no overboss or nothing like that.
He not no billionaire nigga like
yeah. I mean, but, yeah, but he got a billion. You know what I'm saying? His money is like infinite. It's just it's a form of energy. It's a tool, and it's like, but he is someone who, in the constructs of where niggas have been placed, you know, Native Americans, all the combination. Because my grandmother's Indian, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't put that in the schools that they indoctrinate us into, because you know you chief, then you know you chief. They ain't gonna teach you that you chief. They're gonna like give you a contract, rap contract, basketball contract, say you king, but you only king to a certain limit. As long as you don't get out of line, you king type shit. So
no, for sure.
That's exactly what happened to Kyrie Irving. Ask Kyrie Irving about that. Once you get out of line, they slap you back in line. Ask Colin Kaepernick. Once you get out of line, they slap you back in line. Just keep it going.
I mean, obviously, Kendrick dropped the Like That verse. Drake dropped the push-ups just a minute ago. He put it on all DSP, so he's really standing on his diss.
Yeah.
Have you heard both of them?
Yes, I heard it.
What do you think Kendrick's gonna do now? Do you think he got some shit for Drake? Who do you think wins that
I
battle?
win. I got Drake, and nobody won with me.
Hold on, what you mean you got Drake?
That's
you got
of
some
course.
Shit for Drake?
It's all,
like right now, like you got some shit ready for Drake. So we listen to
like I told you, I it's fuck, and I like him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
yo, that's the same way I feel, yo. Y'all try to tell me that I'm a hater, but that's legitimately facts. Like, we like to do music and stuff like that, but that don't be we hate him. You know what I'm saying? It's the character behind the scenes. It's the machine that he's behind that we got to take down for everybody else to eat.
It's always like that, and that's what it is. But I did do this Like That remix though. I think that's what you was one of the leaders. Let me see.
You got the Like That remix. I don't believe Ye jumped on the Like That remix.
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. We gonna take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
Oh my God! You hearing this first on the download? Just avoid respectfully gay, nigga. Oh my God! Can't stop, won't stop. I just put your bitch in the Sean John TikTok. Run that shit back.
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. Take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
Wow, this is real adventure shit. When Ye come on some shit, oh, it's really up. Oh, it's really up now. Oh my God. Can't stop, won't stop. I just put your bitch in the Sean John tank top. She the bad bitch like she average. Whoa. I treat a bad bitch like a fat bitch. She like never let me get funny again. Oh my God. Get funny again. Yeah, you see they try to count me out. I like that. We just hit a number one. We like that. Another one. 500 up at the top. Top 10 and grill. College not on the fry. I done had everything that you're able to try. I ain't been a drill too. I ain't gonna lie, it was chops. Another one. And it's 250. Focus on the download it too. Plug to the street. Pillows in the drone. Hit like Metro Beats. It's a rapper niggas. Where's Lucien? Serve the master nigga. Call a little bag, but the master's stealing you. Lifetime deal, like a bad for niggas. Y'all so out of sight, out of mind. Oh my God, you hearing it first? Like that remix. Get the pussy dry. Play shit back 130 times. Wow. Yeah, Future back together. Yeah, Kendrick back together. Yeah, the Metro drums are still hitting, huh? Here it goes. Wow. Oh my God. You heard it here first on the download. Damn, yeah. Yeah, hold on. How did this even come about? Who called who? I need the story behind this. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Pluto called me. I went to the studio, laid that, and then we, went through the creative process, adding the chords, and called the hooligans, called them out in London to get on the joint. And, everybody was very, very excited about the elimination of Drake.
Yo,
we were not excited. We was
y'all heard about the elimination of Drake, yo.
Energized.
I mean,
energized by the elimination of Drake, because you guys don't understand, when the top goes down, everybody else gets to eat, and that's basically what he's saying.
Listen, man, there's a lot to take in, because like you said, you like people. You and Drake was neighbors once upon a time.
That wasn't my choice. Okay.
Oh.
It was
y'all,
by
y'all,
choice.
y'all was friends. He was your little bro at one point. Y'all was. I'm just as far as I seen from the outside looking in.
I need a massage somewhere on my neck.
So y'all did the Hoover concert together. Me and the rest of the world thought y'all were back cool. What happened after that? Like, what happened after that to where y'all didn't? Because I thought once that concert happened,
it cuts Drake's soul. It's like he signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to, like, this is his job to go against God.
Wow.
And it cuts his soul.
But what is it specifically about Drake that everyone hates? I just have to know that, because it's like for everybody, all the great, you, Weeknd, Pluto, Metro, Ross,
Kendrick.
Yeah. Like there's something obviously wrong with this one individual that no one wants to speak about. And I feel like you're the only person that's going to really put it out there.
They say rich baby daddy. It's like Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien.
So all of his streams and the number ones is controlled by someone named Lucien.
Well, Lucien worked for people who control the banks in Africa, who keep,
oh my God.
Think about
it.
We had Black Wall Street, we had Harlem, we've been gentrified, and we ain't really been pulled together since, other than to maintain what they call the black vote, which you don't have an opinion in the vote. And then they get all these celebrities, they go on TV like, we got a problem with his political opinion. He's out of control. He's bipolar. He's whatever they want to call somebody to try to get people to not listen or have, take away the influence. But look, it's just, I'm God. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm back here again. I'm letting y'all. It's like, it ain't even. It's like, this is what it is. I've returned. Yeah.
Yo, he's really speaking facts, and Justin LeBoy is not educated or intelligent enough, because he's more of like a drunk or whatever. But it's not. Besides that, let me just break it down for y'all. What he's saying is that Drake is ran by a a baby daddy who would you consider like a sugar papa, basically. And basically how you see that he has a song with Sexy Red, and he basically has a song called Rich Baby Daddy, basically with Sexy Red. Sexy Red is basically calling him that. But if you guys flip it, if you see Lucien Grange as Drake and Drake as Sexy Red, now it all makes sense, right? So you guys gotta understand, whenever someone is tied to Drake, the reason why they get excited is because there is a machine behind him that pushes him deeper into the whole entire world. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So basically the whole thing where you guys see Taylor Swift getting millions and millions of streams but don't never hear her songs being played outside, you ever wonder why that's the case? Because there's machines pushing these bigger artists over everybody else that's the other artists, because that's the type of gatekeeping that has to go on. And Lucien is another person that's just owning black men like they do in the NBA, like they do in the NFL, like they do in every other entertainment business that's in America. It's always owned by, most likely, a Jewish white man. You know what I'm saying? And Lucien Grange is not too far from that demographic. And you guys gotta understand, this is the deepest part about it all. And because someone tells the truth, they consider it as hate, but it's literally just the truth. Kanye is literally telling the truth. And people are asleep because they don't want to hear the truth, because the truth destroys the fantasy of what their artists are. People don't want to hear that their artist Drake is a puppet for another dude named Lucien. You know what I'm saying? And Drake is literally just a demonic dragon. So when you're loving him and giving your soul to him, you're giving your soul to a demon. But hey, let's just keep it between the lines in terms of just keeping it all industry.
There you have it. Ye is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just change the AT to a D.
Hold on. He's God. You on your real God level shit. You stand on it. So how you feel when people like Ross get involved? Have you been keeping up with that part, or you just on some shit? I'm God.
I said the like and love. It's like, I would say I love Ross. There's certain people I like and certain people I love. I understand that says that's, sort of, Ross, at that point, I've extended that level of a branch to say like, man, I really got love for Ross. And it's like, I haven't been keeping up like that. I was they call me, I'm sitting up there, sitting in heaven, and then they say God.
Y'all get mad at him, but that's facts. You got to find the God within yourself. You guys got to understand, if you're believing in whatever religion you're believing, but especially if you're believing Christianity, I mean, didn't they tell y'all that you got to be made in his image, or you're made in his image? Well, if his image is the Most High, then how can you not see yourself as a piece of the Most High or one of the Most Highs?
God, come on, come hop on this and shit. And it's like, here we go, the voice of God.
Yeah. Now, how does that make you feel though? Like knowing you're that great, because you had Carnival, that was number one.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next number one after that, then they call you to be a part of what I believe is gonna be another number one. Does that make you?
Yeah, it feels good. You know, I had to come. You know, I had to come and do my job. Right when I heard, I was like, yo, Kendrick shifted the energy. You know what I mean? Like, we brought out Vultures number one, Carnival's number one. It was like it was our birthday every day.
Yeah.
Then they had this, like Metro, what he did with the beat. You know, I feel about Pluto, most influential.
Yeah.
And then you got Kendrick on it too. Like people hit me like, listen to this right here. And I was like, okay, they shifted the energy. So we had to get to work.
Yeah.
So I'm up here working, and I just get like the back call, or the like, yo, get on. It's like, word. It's like,
it's up.
You know, life is made for me to win. You know?
No, man, we love that. But you know, before we change subjects, J. Cole apologized to Kendrick. Oh,
whoa, y'all heard it here first.
You have it.
Yo, because it's like that nigga J. Cole went on tour with Drake. He know what it is. It's like, nigga, you can't run now. It's you also, all this like.
It's up for Cole too?
If you say Cole, you can't say up and Cole in the same sentence.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
It's
like, apologies even.
Yo, this is insane. You can't say up and Cole in the same sentence. Yo, this is crazy. I would have never thought Kanye would go all the way off on J. Cole like this. So now J. Cole is getting the abrupt, like when you let hip hop down, you let Nas down, you let hip hop down. And Ye is music. So you let Ye down. You letting Ye down. Now Ye telling you off because you was close to Drake. And I try to tell people in my reactions, J. Cole can't do that. You was literally close to Drake. You saw what Drake do behind the scenes. You know what that thing is. You even copied his flow on 7 Minute Drill in the first half. You know what that thing is. You've been around him enough. All of a sudden you want to cop please and cop out and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not really real hip hop energy, and it's not really Ye energy. So Ye would never ever be around somebody like that, because to him, that's weak stuff. Let's keep it going.
Out in rap beef though?
I don't know.
I've never seen no
I don't listen to J. Cole, so I wouldn't even know. I just heard he had a song called False Idols, and somebody told me it's halfway about me. So it's like that. You know. I told y'all
in my interview, not my interview, my reaction to the other videos, very recent videos, about the fact that False Prophets was what a diss song to Kanye. Half of it was diss song to Kanye, maybe some of it to Wale and a whole bunch of other people, right? And ever since then, J. Cole hasn't been proving himself as a prophet. So he's an actual false prophet. So for him to go attack Kanye like this, and then in the middle of a beef, you bow out and you chicken out, or you feel soft enough to just say this in front of your whole crowd and your whole fan base, then you know what I'm saying? Now you're going to piss off one of the real gods of music. You know what I'm saying? And you really got him elated. And I feel like he's going to tell the truth about who you are. And that's just how he feels. But when you end up dissing Ye for what? We don't even know, but you end up dissing Ye on False Prophets. That's when we kept an eye on you to make sure you kept up on your word of you being a prophet, and you weren't that. So let's keep it going.
Wow. There you got it, man. Yeah. When we talk about music, we're going to always talk about the GOAT. Ye's the GOAT. I mean, he's the only one who got the raps, the production, just everything that embodies the money, the taste. Oh, the money. Yo, why nobody, hold on. Why nobody ever beefed about, like, Ross and Drake arguing about money and houses? Why nobody ever came at you about money?
Because I made the most, and we're gonna make the most again. You know, it's like
everybody leave Ye alone when it comes to money.
And then it's like I got my mind. They try to throw me out. They try to medicate me. They really tried to physically take me off of this planet. And I'm here. Like, you got all that bipolar and the medication and turning me fat and all the reputation shit. That's like Tupac shot up in the elevator. So
you're
now
healthy right now too, though.
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell y'all, Ye, with the moment where everybody's like, oh, why you just gloss over Ye stuff and all the stuff that Ye said in the past and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, because that dude was legitimately under mad psychedelic pills and stuff like that from these wars and these psych wars they kept sending him to. The closer he was with the Kardashians, they were the succubuses of him, and they just kept the dude in a hospital as much as possible. Anytime he would say anything, anything, and then when he had breakdowns, there'll be cameras right there ready for the breakdown to take him down. So they was trying to take him down like they did Martin Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? When Martin Lawrence was outside in the streets and all that stuff with no clothes on and stuff like that. It's basically that type of stuff. Why did everybody in the industry that starts speaking up and saying stuff that's mad deep, why do they quote unquote go crazy? Because they send them to psych wards and they put them under spells and hypnosis by basically psychologists, deep psychologists who really understands the human brain so much to the point where they know how to hypnotize the people that they're around. And when they give them a session, their session is owned by these people who are paid off by the billionaires that own the artists. So it gets that deep because they sell their souls to these labels and these contracts. So the billionaires that's above them have to make sure they're mentally in line. You know what I'm saying? That's also why they always keep going to prison as well for some of them. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, no, it's
You in shape, nigga.
yeah,
It's up. Man, we're going to move on to the next subject. Once again, this is the Download Podcast. My co-host today, the greatest living artist, the greatest living human. Yeah, you niggas cannot afford him to even do anything. It's my brother, though. He pulled up. We moving on now. We got the NBA. We got gambling. Ye doesn't really watch much TV, but we're going to run this by him. There's a Toronto Raptor player named John Tay Porter. He received a lifetime ban from the NBA for violating gambling rules. Is it hypocrisy that the NBA promotes gambling through platforms like PrizePicks and FanDuels, but a ban a nigga for trying to get his money up while he's on an NBA minimum contract? Imagine you get banned for life.
NBA.
Yeah, you have it.
You know my feelings about that. They just controlling niggas. They like, you know, like the house in the hood where you learn to play basketball. The same people that own the house that you get if you make it to the NBA. Let you get out of line, they're gonna send you back to that old house. But if you while you're in line, they're like, oh, you could buy a house for your mom, you could buy a house for your family, and most people gonna stay in line on that.
Exactly. He's legitimately speaking facts. And I'm telling y'all about the J people owning everybody. Why do they own everything? It's so insane when you look at stuff. It's like, bro, how do this group of people own so much? Can we be serious? And it's not no hateful ideology and all this other stuff. They try to label these type of stuff when we try to speak or try to be free thinkers. Can we free think in this world? Do we have to be marginalized into thinking all the same in robotic brains? No, I'm literally suspicious. And the more I do more research, the deeper the rabbit hole gets on how these people own everything. They own the basketball players. Adam Silver somehow steps in line after David Stern goes down. And who is Adam Silver? Boom, you already know what type of person he is, right? Because he looked just like all of them, like what they're supposed to look like, like Ratatouille, right? So in terms of Woj, now you got Woj popped up out of nowhere. Then you got and Woj is a part of the Adam Silver group. You know what I'm saying? And all he does is basically say the information of every single thing that goes on in the NBA. He is basically the NBA super spy. But why is that? You know what I'm saying? How does he have that power immediately? We haven't seen them before David Stern. We haven't seen him during the Stuart Scott era. But all of a sudden, boom, NBA was sold off to them. Boom. So now you got the NFL, you got other teams, other players, you got other programs, Hollywood itself, the music industry itself, all of the movies that we see. The reason why every cartoon always posts these people, specifically this specific religious group, they put them all in all of their cartoon shows for a reason, to program you into feeling more of a way when you say something about them in any type of way. Just like when I say something about Drake, you call it hate when I'm just telling the truth. They were programming you to think that way. So everything Ye is saying is the truth. Everything I'm saying is the truth. And y'all just need to wake up if you disagree.
You know, they control by the money.
Right.
I'm not, that's what it is.
Okay.
NBA is cool. I'm happy to been able to see Michael Jordan when I was growing up, and that was inspiring up to a certain level. But
okay, yeah, there you have it. Yeah, says NBA.
I remember seeing Kobe at a ski resort after I made new slaves. And he said, that's all we are, is high price slaves.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But placebos and nocebos, you what a man think he is. So, we not the slaves. We are the kingdom, and I'm the head of the kingdom.
Yeah,
that's a fact, because the placebo effect is if you think that way, you can change yourself from thinking that way as well. You have the power to change and reprogram yourself, but you have to wake up. These are basically the things Kanye is saying, but he's just saying it in the Ye way. You know what I'm saying? And he's the kingdom of that. He's basically representing himself as that because he was crucified by the media for thinking this way. So he's allowed to very much call himself God.
To be the head of the kingdom.
It always felt good, but just to like plant your feet there and know that we run and Lucy don't run it. the same spirit of Mike and Prince, Kendrick. Like this, the spirit. This is what we on. You know, this is what we on. You know, this is what I'm on. Period. Ain't nobody scared of nothing. We done been through everything, and that's it. Nobody better play with me. Like for instance, Dirk sent in a verse, and he said, take my Yeezy shirt off and make it a domat. And he said it 4 times. Yeah, Lil Dirk said this. I hit him up. I said, you know, you're breaking my heart. Wow. Who told you to do this? I'm like, wow. I don't know if it's a legal thing that happened. And I'm trying to sit with the man. I'm like, man, this is bad for the city. Who told you to do this, bro? It's just like when J. Cole did the diss track or whatever. It's like, it's one thing. You got Drake. It's like he's really paid to come and do whatever he does. And should come on my neck. Right. But it's another thing for somebody like that to come around you. It's like, that's all the whole friends, enemy kind of talk.
But Dirk was on Vultures, though.
Yeah, but
he was rocking with you. So you telling me he really not rocking with you?
He must have never really liked me or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is, but I spoke to this man a few times about, you know, the line. Then he changed the line. Then he changed the line to, I take my Yeezy hat off and get my little hoe that. And I'm just like, why y'all think y'all could play with me? See, they think I'm like, oh, he's gonna get hyped up. Let's watch him. Like, man, people try to like take your kids and, you know, give you a rap bar, say some lines. Yo, it's like,
are you disappointed in Dirk? Honestly, like let's speak real. Like, you my brother. Are you disappointed in Dirk?
I'm not disappointed. It's like, man, niggas is like, yo, y'all should meet up. I don't really listen to that much rap. No way. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody, man. I don't even know my own rap. Mask on. I ain't grab a microphone. I don't listen to that. Man, period. I don't listen to nothing, man. I'm just God, period.
That's what you want. You stand on that. Because you have to feel it. You know, obviously we spoke about Drake earlier. Dirk went from Vultures to on tour with Drake. You didn't feel no way about Dirk. I mean, you could be like, we could be vulnerable with each other. Bro.
No, it didn't break I ain't had enough heart into it for to break my heart. It wasn't that much. But it didn't break my heart. But when they sending over these verses and saying like I cut my Yeezy, I can't even like. I want to say it was unbelievable, but at this point, you know, any and everything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. So it's whatever, man. You know.
Right. Okay. So,
Lil Durk, you let Kanye down. What is wrong with people? Why are y'all paid off people to just diss this guy every time? Why is there a bar? Talk about Yeezys, take off your Yeezy stuff just to give it to a girl or something. The Yeezy hat to give it to a girl. Like, why are you even rapping like that? When you was just on a whole album with this dude, he propped you up, he got you. But you know why? Because Drake is close by too, and we know how them no friends in the industry. We know how them games is. Let's keep it going.
My next question is: are industry plants really a thing? Because we hear about Illuminati industry plants. Are industry plants really a thing? And if so, can you give me an example? Because you be talking about people that are plants. I need you to really describe what an industry plant is and who's like the head of the industry plants.
I don't really know who that. They never let me in on it. It's like people do cocaine. They go to the bathroom. They don't invite me because I don't do cocaine and shit, you know. So and it's like they probably see like, oh, this nigga got the spirit of his dad. He not gonna be controlled or moved by money. It's like when people go to the league, it's if your dad is too far in your life, and I know they promote the Steph Curry shit, but they don't pick people whose fathers are too much in their life, you know, because they're less controllable. Because the thing about a woman is a caretaker, so they're gonna be like more controlled by the idea of having the food on their plate now. So if you do the welfare system, take the fathers out their home and then give welfare, especially if you got 5 kids in the home. Now the welfare is in control. Now Instagram is in control. Now TikTok is in control. Now Reddit is in control. Now Snapchat is in control. Now just the idea of likes and all that it has a certain amount of control. Right. And you get the kings and the chiefs and all that. You try to tear down their reputation. You try to come and take them, lock them up. Anybody who ain't play by the rules or play by the game or whatever, you know. So
right. And when you say you wasn't invited to these parties, obviously Cat Williams and talked about these parties. People will mention.
I don't know if it's a party. I'm saying that metaphorically. You know what I'm saying?
But you've heard about the parties that everyone is talking about. But you've never got invited to them. So
I don't know. Really... I don't know. I don't even know what the party. That's how far out of it I am. I don't know. But the people call me Illuminati too. It's like, call me what? Okay, cool. I'm Illuminati. Whatever it is. It's like
yo, the way he just said that is hilarious. Yo, I mean, if he was the Illuminati, right? He's the best person to try to just go at if he went too deep into it, he the best person to kind of just prove to y'all what it's like to step your foot in it and just be like, oh man, I stepped in crap. Let me try to clean this off, or let me try to tell the world about it. Like, yo, there's something right here. If he is, then I mean, I think he would be doing them not a good justice for keeping it a secret, right?
Whatever care. I really don't.
There you have it. What made you drop Vultures during that time specifically? And what was it about the whole situation? Because listen, you can say what you want, but I know there's a reason why you did that when you did it. Can we speak about that today?
Fate, astrology. No, not fate, but astrology. That was a good date. It's like you can't deny it. You just can't deny astrology. People go give you like all these dates for whatever religion they want to shove on. But you just can't just follow the dates. When God comes, God, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, especially because there ain't one no label where they could turn it down no more. They've been trying to turn it down since Taylor Swift.
Right.
You know, that's why I say since Taylor Swift, since I had a Rollie on the wrist, on the new G's, I turned water to Chris. This for what they did to Chris. They can't do this.
Wow.
No, because Chris is a god. You know, that's I mean,
Who's
look
Chris?
at Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look what they did to Chris.
That's
what
I mean. Yeah.
You think we're gonna ever we could be honest? Is one of your goals to perform at the Super Bowl halftime at any point? Obviously, you're not like nice enough to be like considered, but is that like a childhood goal of yours to perform?
But who sets the goals? Who says you want to be like Christ or like Mike? Who sets those goals for you? You know what I'm saying? All of these are like forms of brainwashing. I just lean into the opportunities. You said you wanna run this interview, and you know what it is. Since the day we met, we've been on that like.
Always on that time.
Yeah, always on that time. And we the programmers, because humans is the real iPhones.
No, for sure.
So the people that can, you know, have you like saying a line over and over, or singing something, or you see a way somebody is dressed or colorway, or even like the way a girl is shaped or something, or a new car shape, that's the new form of programming. Now with this, you know, with the World Wide Web.
Yeah, that's very much facts. That's why Ye is very much telling y'all about astrology. Astrology, when you just talk about not from just the regular stuff that y'all know, the popular stereotype where it's just everybody just know the first sign. There's so much more to astrology that there's legitimately a science behind it. It gets so deep. When I'm talking about 12 planets, I'm talking about you got houses. I'm talking about you got different elements, basically. Like in your, like if you got 100% elements, you got different elements on different things. Like you got different water, air, earth signs, like all this other stuff basically together. It's a science behind it. And I can't get too deep into it because it'll be a whole nother video. But the astrology is basically a pinpoint of the whole entire planetary alignments, all the alignments of everything, the stars and everything. It's the study of the stars. That can't be disproven. You can disprove and argue religion all day and testaments and all day, but you can't argue divine timing and universal alignment. That's why when it's the full moon, you know it's the full moon, the energies is going to be at an all-time high. The waves are going to be higher. Everything is going to be more emotionally felt and spiritually felt because that's the energy that it brings. That's planetary alignment. You know what I'm saying? When it moves out of the phases, it changes. And that's what you guys got to realize. That was in the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch is another part of the Bible that they don't ever want to talk about because it was obviously a black man in it, because Enoch is obviously a black man. And then the way he told the stories of basically him being of a Christ figure, of course, before Christ, you guys got to understand, he was telling about the whole entire planets and the sun and the moon, and when it goes in transitions, it's in heaven, and one parts of it is in heaven, the other parts of it is of the earth. So when you see in the full moon, you just know that whole entire thing just came from heaven. Like it's spiritual, and it breaks everything down in a more spiritual aspect and a spiritual manner. That's why they don't put it inside of the actual books. All the books from the Bible most of it is missing. They only give y'all certain pieces of it, so it doesn't really make sense if you don't know the whole story. So you guys got to understand this, how deep the programming gets, and this is everything Kanye is basically saying within the interview, just not saying it this type of way because he's talking to Justin LeBoy. Let's keep it going.
It's like that international influence. Why somebody want to pull up? Why somebody want to go to Dubai? Why they want to go to Japan? Why they want to come to America? All those ideas. Why they want to see something on TikTok? All of those ideas, that influence, we sit in it, and somehow, some way, I'm still sitting here at the head of it.
The top, number one albums, number one singles, the greatest.
Most influential planet.
Yeah,
my wife.
Well, your wife is the best dressed. Yeah. She's like the
best undressed.
Oh shit, I can't speak on that. I cannot speak on that. But okay, your wife, the best dressed, best undressed. Every woman you get with is the best dressed and undressed at that time. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I cannot deny it.
Okay, cool. If you take the two best dressed and undressed women that ever been in your life, man, a straight shooter. You, your wife, who's one other woman y'all gonna have a threesome with? You can pick anyone in the world. There's just one person. I think I know what you're thinking, but I'm not even gonna say no names. I just want to see what you would think.
Michelle Obama. Gotta fuck the president's wife.
Yo, that is crazy, yo. Yo, this is my live reaction, y'all. Like, yo, y'all gotta understand, yo. When Ye speak, he's very good at impressions, getting something out of you. Like, we all probably was thinking Nicki Minaj or like something like that, right? Like something obvious, but clearly he just threw Michelle Obama out there to he knew what that was going to get, and that's the Democrats. You guys got to understand, he was siding more with Donald Trump before everybody else started siding with Donald Trump, and the more Republican side, right? So him saying that to a Democrat wife is also another shot at a political party. Like, that was a double entendre, maybe triple entendre, maybe quintuple entendre from Ye off of a conversation. That's how ahead of the game he is. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going.
There you have it. Yeah, Michelle Obama. I don't think that's the legit answer, but that's the answer for today. Music festivals dying down. I think the way you're doing these listening events are really destroying festivals. I think they're destroying live concerts because people are really seeing something new and they're falling in love with it. Because I've been to a lot of concerts and performances, and the artist or whatever might say 2 or 3 random things, but they don't finish the verse. Coachella, this is the first time I've ever seen no one speak about Coachella. How do you think Coachella has died down? Like, what do these music festivals have to do to become more important to artists like yourself?
Hand them over to me. I'll take care of it.
Wow. Imagine Coachella being ran by Ye. And then another thing, Uzi performed at Coachella. Did you see him voguing and shit and dancing and doing what he do? I know you Uzi. So, like, is that just like a form of like artist expression and what is that about?
Yeah, I think it could be artist expression or something. It's like people, even think about like when I was growing up, Black people never did gay jokes, and then but white dudes would do gay jokes and shit. It'd be like a joke to them and shit. So I don't know. It's like niggas could be joking or whatever. It's like I'm not, God is placing no judgment right now.
No, for sure.
No, because I like work with gay people. I like hire them, and I had gay people that are my friends. So it'd be funny because somebody, they'll hang with gay people and then say something else that's like homophobic, or we'll try to like diss somebody like straight person. Like, however you want to I just whatever it is people want to say, and it's just like I think a lot of that stuff is just it's having less impact. The words, all these words, like people said, look at us, look at all the words that were said to me or you, and we're here able to talk. Look at all this shit and froze my accounts. They didn't, I don't,
How did you survive through the frozen accounts? Like, I always like go back to when it started to now.
I just had way more money than they thought.
Wow. So they freezing shit at the bank, but there's real life money going on.
Yeah, I just had way more money. I could hold my breath longer. I make money. I have more money. It's like I'm untouchable. They can't me. They can't kill me. I got the people. No matter, there's nothing I could do or say to lose the people in his lifetime. Wow. No one could do or say against me. Just like ice in the veins, like when my son hit the 3-pointers.
Oh my God, I seen him too.
When his son hit the 3-pointer, ice in the veins, that's a good way to that's a good dad move from Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Because his son is raw at basketball. I ain't never seen the boy gold. So, he legitimately is speaking facts. When he literally had the moment where everything's being frozen to take away his money and all this stuff, whole time I'm like, how is he staying afloat? How is he doing what he do? He generates so much money. He is his own brand. He's a lot more independent now than ever. Like, he's not tied to these things to where they can muzzle him as much as possible. All they can do is put the labels and the propaganda from the media to just call him crazy. But a lot of stuff he's been saying has been true and has been coming to fruition. I mean, you know what I'm saying? let's just keep it a being, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially about the owners of all the world banks and everything, like Lucy and Grange. This is not lies. These are legit true stuff, and this is someone who literally be in their brain thinking at a high level. It's not a low level. Like, you know what I'm saying? They literally try to just discredit him by putting different names on him, but this guy is legitimately getting targeted by psychologists and psychiatrists